Carney poses risks to Canada's future. Why we elected Trudeau too? The worst one? Canada stands at a critical juncture. As Liberal candidate Mark Carney emerges in the political arena, Canadians must scrutinize the systemic risks embedded in his policy platform, a cocktail of economic recklessness, social division, and geopolitical naivety that could cripple the nation's future. Economic policy, gambling with Canada's prosperity 1. Fiscal fantasy, Carney's proposed universal basic income scheme, costing $81 billion annually. This risks devaluing the loonie further, a deadly blow as food prices surged 11.4% year over year in 2023. 2. Carbon tax. Extremism plans to hike carbon taxes to 170 ton by 2030 would saddle households with an additional 170 ton by 2030 would saddle households with an additional 2,400 in annual energy costs. Alberta's exodus of 87 energy firms and 32,000 high-paying jobs exposes the policy's disconnect from economic reality. 3. Innovation, black hole. While Canada holds just 3 spots among the top 100 AI firms globally, Carney's focus on legacy industry subsidies accelerates the brain drain. Silicon Valley now recruits 15% more Canadian tech talent annually, threatening to relegate Canada to permanent economic irrelevance. 2. Social engineering, fracturing the national fabric 1. Identity politics gone mad. The Liberals' 2.0 multiculturalism weaponizes diversity, with mandatory anti-racism training morphing into ideological policing. Ontario's white guilt curriculum has fueled a 47% spike in interracial tensions, transforming Canada's celebrated mosaic into a shattered mirror of division. 2. Crime surge by design. The Liberals' bill, C5, eliminating mandatory minimum sentences, correlates with a 63% rise in Toronto's random violent attacks. Cutting police budgets by 12% while citizens pay for private security cameras reveals a perverse, progressive justice experiment. 3. Educational sabotage. Nova Scotia's de-standardized testing pilot crashed math proficiency to 41%. Yet Carney champions joy-based learning as Canada plummets from 7th to 15th in OECD education rankings. This anti-knowledge crusade is national suicide. 3. Global posture, weakness, invites exploitation 1. China policy debacle. Carney's Huawei, 5G. Indecision left Canada stranded. No tech access, no partnerships with Nokia, Ericsson. While Australia secured nuclear subs via AUKUS, Canada's Indo-Pacific strategy lacks teeth. 2. Arctic abdication. With Russia building 4 new Arctic bases, Canada's icebreaker fleet operates at 38% capacity. Carney's polar diplomacy sounds hollow at minus 40 degrees Celsius as sovereignty melts away. 3. NAFTA, subordination. Biden's Inflation Reduction Act siphoned $34 billion in Canadian EV investment, yet Carney clings to moral persuasion over hard-nosed negotiation. Such naivete cements Canada's decline into geopolitical irrelevance. Underscore, 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 underscore. Conclusion: a dangerous crossroads. Carney's progressive vision is a debt-fueled, division-driven fantasy. True leadership requires safeguarding national interests, not mortgaging Canada's future to utopian delusions. At the ballot box, voters aren't just choosing a party. They're deciding whether Canada remains a sovereign nation or becomes a cautionary tale. Rejecting Carney isn't partisan, it's an act of national preservation. In another word, Carney has been the most radical Liberal for many years, and his role as the chief planner and advisor to Justin Trudeau has harmed Canada so much that every Canadian now must ask this question. After Trudeau was expelled by all Canadians for a while, why should we elect a new Trudeau? Maybe the worst one.